So finally, we have some excitement. We have something to talk about the Royals. And you know what, man? The first question I want to ask, what do you guys think? This team that we've seen right now, for the last 10 to 15 games, this team right now that we have, do you think they'll be able to compete next year?
No.
Yes. Yes, this is it.
Well, hold on, Richard.
People they got to learn how to play and play with confidence and hit the mother jumping ball like we're doing it right now.
So right now we
Richard's
are
opinion?
we are hitting.
We
are
are
hitting. But
So
our
people got to
pitching
get up there
is
and
awful.
realize that, everybody's really mother jumping good, and you're fucking an elite guy. You're in the MLB. You got to have fucking confidence when you get up there and hit the fucking ball. We're a small ball place. You got to get a fucking single. We got to steal second base so that you can get maybe, if you only got one out or no outs, get that guy to third. Yeah, we're trying to score onesies and twosies run. How many games did we not lose by 1 or 2 this year? And, we're not going to hit a lot of home runs and doubles and triples, but if we can get on base and steal, like we didn't steal very much in like these first 40-some games. In these last 20-some games, we stole more than any other team in MLB.
Yes.
So it's working. Something's working. The guy even said the other day, one of the players is like, hey, man, when I'm on first base, I can tell that I'm getting in the pitcher's head and we're getting, whatever. That's what you're trying to fucking do, right? Is just get in the pitcher's head.
Yeah.
Whether you might get thrown out, you might make it great.
So
good,
sometimes,
bad.
Richard, I think you need to take a breath.
Yeah. Okay, so that was
Going 100 miles an hour?
so that was Richard's opinion. Who is next?
So hold on.
Hold on,
So
man. I
Richard
got a
said-
whole... Here we go, baby.
Yeah.
Don't make me ground you, Richard.
Give,
No, you're good. Go, Rich.
no, give us a chance to
And again, baseball is a game of inches here, man. Just the other day, so MJ hits a couple home runs. MJ fucking dives at a ball like Bo Jackson,
And missed
the
it.
ball
Yeah,
hit in
so-
his heel. The ball hit in his heel of his
Yeah.
glove. He missed it. They scored runs.
Casey Waltz had a catch like that a couple weeks ago.
Yes,
he dove and
Yeah.
missed it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, hit your glove
Yes,
and then
there
it
was
came
2.
out.
Yes.
No, I did. I caught
Yeah.
that one.
Just this past week.
Oh, this
you
past
missed
week.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
did
went by
miss
you,
that. I
yeah.
did miss that. Yeah.
But it was great, man.
No,
He
I love the
jumped.
effort.
Oh, yeah.
It looked athletic.
Yeah.
Which we don't say a lot about Casey Waltz.
Yeah. And then after that, I felt my body just flopping and flopping and flopping. I was like, gosh, dang, how many times are you going to flop around, you big badass?
Oh yeah, you did catch that nice little.
The other one,
did,
2
you
weeks
did.
ago, I did catch
I'll give you that one.
Yeah. But this past week, I dove for it, and it did not happen for me.
Hey, so real quick, so Richard said yes, Joe said no. Richard gave us some of his reasons. He might have more, but let's hear some of Joe's reasons.
Why he says no for next year.
So right now we're hitting the ball really good, but man, our
Against
pitch-
really good teams, though.
Yeah, no, we're hitting the ball well, but our pitching, man, I don't think our pitching is so
What-
far behind.
Well, Greinke went
But-
to the IL, so it's okay. Bring the next guy up. We traded for Cole Reagans. My God, he's pitching out. He's going to pitch tomorrow.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
cannot wait to see tomorrow's. I don't know what time they play tomorrow,
yeah,
but
no.
I plan on watching the game because
But-
Cole Reagans has been on fire.
Ooh, yeah.
No, he has been on fire. So they were talking about 810 about him. It was Saran Petro, and he was scared that is this guy just coming in and throwing. I think was he a bullpen guy? Where did he come from? What trade did we get
From
him?
the Rangers, we got him for Chapman.
Okay. So I think
He's one of the Chapman trades. Yep.
So I think he was a middle relief guy, throwing max speed, and he's coming in and doing that now.
Who are you talking about?
This Reagan's guy.
But
Oh,
dude,
yeah, Reagan,
if
Reagan.
he's
Cole
at the
Reagan.
right spot at the right time, timing is everything
But
in the
will-
MLB.
But will he be able to last a whole season
Yeah,
doing that?
that's
Like,
what the fuck we're gonna find
yeah,
out.
but right
Yes.
now he's had a great start, and
Yes, he
we'll
throws
see.
tomorrow against I think Matt's here in town.
So lately, our
Game 2.
our starting pitching has been doing well.
Yes,
So that's why I was asking. Our starting pitching has been doing well, but then our backup pitching not so good. But be that
guy-
as it may, but with our hitting and everything that's been happening for the last 15 games, I know. It's only 15 games, a small sample size,
Yeah,
but
that-
it's still something exciting to see about, you know,
Yes.
for next year. So you're saying no. Richard's saying hell motherfucking yeah. T.I.?
I'm a wait and see type attitude. I'll say this though. If we go into the next season with the same team, and if we're able to pick up a good closer, then I think that that gives us a lot of hope for next year.
I agree. So what I want to do is I want to wait until the end of the season. I want to wait from here all the way to the end, all the players that we have now to see what happens. So I want to have that bigger sample size from what occurred like 10, 15 games ago all the way to the end, from all the players that we have without trading anybody out, to see what we had left all the way to the end of the season. I want to look at that record. And hopefully by the time we have that episode, whenever the season ends, I'm going to let you know what the record was when we started talking about this episode all the way to the end. And then, I don't know, man, that's pretty good sample size.
That'd be great. That'd be great, buddy. I want the Royals to succeed. You know, they played at Boston this past week, and they was there at the Green Monster, and there was a couple funny things. The ball, I don't know who hit the ball.
Went into
hit
the light.
ball, and it went into the light.
Yeah.
Never happened before.
Yeah. And
That
our
cost us-
guy,
that
and
cost
the
us a
guy
run.
cost us a run. Yes.
Yeah, it cost
and
us
I
a
think
run.
we lost 3-2 or 3-4. So
Yeah, it was close. Yep.
But that was an omen.
The
Yeah, it was.
engine,
That was an
man,
omen.
the ball went into the light, and the I don't even know, is like Yamashaki couldn't find the motherfucking
I thought he
ball.
caught
looked
it.
this way, he
Yeah.
looked that way.
I thought he caught it. I was like,
Then
where'd
he
the
goes
ball
back
go?
and he sticks his hand inside the light and grabs it. And you're like, shit. And you can hear HUD. HUD is like, he just HUD. I love listening to HUD there on the radio, man. You know how he cracks it up. He was like, the same thing. I've never seen that before. Never, ever.
And with the Royals, man, a lot of times they do play well in August and September when it doesn't
We
matter.
do.
though. When it
We
doesn't
do.
matter.
And we get all
Yeah.
excited for
Yeah.
next year.
And then it never happens. The tournament just doesn't continue.
Something that seems odd in baseball compared to when I grew up is the amount of like grand slams and no hitters that happen. Like, it's like almost nothing now to hit a grand slam. Like, they hit a grand slam walk off against us in Boston this past week. I
Yeah,
don't know if you know that.
and Bobby Witt did that a couple weeks ago.
Yep. I mean, that shit happens all the time, man. I mean, it just happens. It seems to happen so much more now than when I was growing up as a kid watching Sports Center, man. It was very odd to hear that somebody hit a grand slam, let alone a walk-off one. Now it's how many, one or two a month. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's
A lot of people going out for home runs, right?
It's finally an exciting time to talk about the Royals. And for a while, for a few episodes, we couldn't talk anything about that.
Yes.
So
It was really bad there for a while. We're like,
Yeah.
what do
Well,
what do we say?
Joe's getting ready to go to Chicago, so Joe's going to go to Wrigley Field. Hell yeah, the Ramirez family, they're going. Oh, that's great. You're going to be there, what? When do you guys take off, Joe?
Next Friday.
Friday. And then the game is what, Saturday or Sunday?
We're going to go to the Saturday game.
Saturday game. You know who's pitching?
Oh, I do not. But
who
we
for-
do have
Wait.
a condo right next door.
Huh?
to be determined.
TBD
it's
is going to be
TBD. Okay,
pitching.
all right.
TBD.
Yeah, TBD solid.
Oh, man, in the 10-day production, they know who's going to throw. Who is it? Let's see.
Yeah. I can't believe Joey Maltz came up with that weak ass. Is that Joey Maltz over there?
What, with that answer or what?
Yeah.
He didn't know who was going to throw or what?
Yeah, I can't believe that he came up with that.
And so while Richard's looking that up, I don't know if you guys recall. So obviously, the last years that we remember that were great was 2014, 2015.
The greatest.
Did that team sneak up on us as far as becoming great, or 2 years prior to that, 1, 2, 3 years prior to that, were they already showing that they were building towards it, or did that
think
surprise
us?
us?
I think it was the 3 years. The 3 years they looked really good.
I think
So
I think 2012 is
Yeah, we lost, right?
Yeah,
Real bad?
2012 we were 72 and 90. That I do know. And then a couple of years later,
So 13, 14, 15.
So 13 was like we had a chance for the playoff for the wild card.
Yes.
We was kind of in the mix,
Right.
and then we fell off at the end. But it was like,
But it was
for
fun to
us,
watch. It was exciting.
like, man, this is the best baseball
Finally,
we've seen.
yeah.
So-
And then 2014 and 15.
yeah. And here's what I find encouraging. So if you look back then, right? So in 2012, because 2014 we were pretty badass too.
we actually hold on real quick.
I was thinking about this team a lot.
2014 at the All-Star break, we were not that good. We were kind of like still like
Just
oh.
caught on fire a little bit.
And then at
And
the
then
end,
we just
yeah,
started tearing
Yep.
everyone's
Wild
ass out.
card.
Yep. So, but here's what I
And
find
then-
encouraging.
And we lost real bad,
Yeah.
right?
If you look back at
Did we make it
2000,
to the playoffs?
in 2014, yeah, we went to the World Series.
Yes, that's where
And
lost the game seven.
Bumgardner.
Yep.
That's where
Dude,
Bumgardner
went to
shut us out on
game
that day.
7, dude. Alex Gordon should have ran all the way home, and he stopped at third base.
Man, I would have rather seen him get thrown out at home than
Yep.
than it
Because
end on a
that
pop
dude,
fly.
because the reason he
third
should have
base.
ran because that pitcher was killing us the entire game,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a little bit of opening. He should have went for it, but
The very next day at U-Haul, I worked at Nolan Road and I-70. A guy walked in and he rented a truck and he dropped his driver's license down, and his last name was Bumgardner. I looked at him and I was like, dude, you got to be like the most hated person in the city right now. No, it was not him.
It was just,
He had
but he had the name.
This guy had no fucking idea that the Royals just lost to Bumgardner or anything. He was just a customer. It was the very next day, man.
That's very, what's the word? That's coincidental?
Very eerie.
Coincidental.
Yeah, or eerie. Who knows? Well, here's what I'm going to say. So in 2012, they were terrible, right? They were 72-90. If you look 2 years later, then they were actually. If you go 3 years later, they won
Every
their
team is
division,
terrible
right?
before they win the World Series 2 or 3 years before it.
So there's a good point, right?
I mean,
so
it's just,
maybe
you got to
we're-
get hot.
Yes.
You got to fucking make the right decisions. Got to have some good calls and things go your way, man.
So does anyone? So you think next year we could possibly contend for a wild card or just be better?
That's all we want to do is just not be
We're
out of
the
it.
second worst team in the league right now.
We're only
man.
ahead of the Oakland
We got a-
Athletics for like 5 games, but
Dude, we got a
God
long way
damn,
to
I
go.
love the Kansas City Royals.
So
man.
Ti, looking at those numbers, what are you thinking?
Damn, the Royals are 37
Who's
and 80
that?
right
now
now.
The
I didn't
catcher's out
know.
there jumping around.
Shit.
That's bad, bro.
Woo, man.
Yeah.
So Ti, what are you thinking?
About what?
So looking at those
And
numbers,
the- and
you
the
were
thing-
Oh,
We've won more games here in the
Yeah.
last
I
20
can't-
days.
Richard,
too,
hang
so-
on.
I was mentioning these numbers
I know.
to defer to either Joe or Richard, who know clearly more about the Royals than I do. So I'm the last person to ask.
no. So you
No, we
you
still
were,
want your opinion.
you were getting to a point that okay. So
No.
now that we're sucking right now, we sucked last year.
Right.
So you're thinking here maybe next year, the next couple of years, we are going to start building that surprise team. From
Possibly.
2014.
Yeah, so I guess that's what I was getting at is like, hey,
Okay.
maybe we're only 2 to 3 years away. Whereas I think when you look at football, when you have a terrible football team, you know it's more than 2 to 3 years away.
But football is based on quick changes. Like the worst team, you can change your team in football pretty quick. Basketball pretty quick. Baseball is like a long. If you're bad,
Little bit
man,
longer, you think? Okay.
it takes-
Dude,
takes a while,
we
man.
were already out of it in May.
Can you remember the
First
in May?
10 games, we were already out of it.
I don't know, baby.
It was
but
already
goddamn
bad.
it, Walsh, you make it sound real bad.
It
Can you
was
guys
like,
remember?
oh.
Can you guys remember the players? So on the way here, I was going through a few players, and I couldn't really
Like
remember
2015
the pitchers.
or 15?
World Series
Okay,
people.
okay.
So who played left field? Yeah, everybody knows this one. It's
Alex
super
Gordon.
easy. And who played
Yep.
center?
Kane.
Kane.
Kane. Who played right field?
Jared Dyson, I thought.
No,
No.
Oh, no. Where
it
did
was a
Jared
guy,
Dyson play?
man.
Okay, who did it?
It was
So
he only
Taylor
played
Sinclair
1 year.
Probably played a little
the
bit.
Latino fella that
Yeah.
was really good.
He came from the
Who-
Rangers, right?
Who, dude? Trust me. On the way over here, I had a little problem with that. I thought
can
Jorge
see him.
Soler, but he probably
No.
played. He probably played DH.
No.
Kendrys Morales
We
was
didn't have
around
Jorge
that time.
Soler
He
yet.
played DH.
Yeah. The right
Okay,
fielder, I
who
can
played
see
right
him.
fielder?
I can see him. But
Latin
I-
American guy, white guy, black guy, who?
it was
No,
Latin
he's a
American
dark-skinned
guy.
Latin American guy from I
my
think
God, I
Puerto
didn't
Rico or
want to
something.
Google it because I wasn't sure. Okay, so let's go to third base real easy.
Moustakis.
Yeah, short was
Escobar.
super defensive guy. Couldn't hit a lick. Okay, who played second?
It was. No, he was.
No,
was
he
Yeah.
got.
So
he got
Masakis
screwed off
didn't
that.
play.
pissed
What
because
did
he didn't get
Masakis
Moose
play?
played third, and then Hosmer
Third,
played
that's
third.
right.
Who played second?
Second was wasn't
Oh.
it that was always injured?
Mondesi.
Mondesi.
Raul, no. I
No,
don't
Oh,
think
he
so.
came up, but he did not play
Yeah,
second.
yeah. Who played second? I mean, I had a little
Then what
problem
did he
with
play?
second.
What did
and-
Mondesi play?
Shortstop, but when he came up for the World Series, he just
that
came up
shit,
for the
Tony
World
Hanna.
Series.
Who played right?
And he was
played
basically a pinch
second?
runner.
Was it who is that Zobrist guy? What position did he play?
Dave
yeah.
Zobrist,
That's
yes.
Zobrist.
Okay, so
I
he
didn't
came
even
and
see
played
his
right
name here
field,
yet.
And he
right?
played some
Okay,
right
He
field,
played right
too.
field, and
Yep.
who played second? Who played second
I think
base?
he went back and forth, but Zober played second base
a
too.
little bit, but
Yeah.
who was our other guy then? I mean, I on the way over here, I was not 100%
And
sure.
and first was Hosmer. Okay.
yeah, Haas and,
And
Moose.
then-
Oh,
Salvador.
maybe it was Alcides Escobar.
No, he played short.
He played short.
Alcides
Okay, we had just
played-
seen that.
yeah.
And then we had another one. We already said Alberto Mondesi. We had Kendrys Morales, but I know he didn't play there.
No, he was DH, probably your
Um,
first.
DH.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh my God, it doesn't say who played second base. Come on.
It doesn't show the actual position. It just shows infielders. So here's the list, right? If you could notice a name.
Christian Cologne.
Oh,
Christian
yeah,
Cologne.
it was Christian Cologne.
Christian Cologne. Ain't that? No, no wonder we couldn't remember. No. Christian Cologne. Okay, so again, now I remember a lot of the relief pitchers. Who was the starting pitchers on?
Hey, Jared Dyson did
was-
play right field, by the way.
Yeah, he did
Well, he
probably
was an
some.
outfielder, but no, he wasn't a starter.
Yep. when
And
Speed
Ben-
that's
hold
this,
on.
now he
Ben
lost to
Zobrist-
Speed right?
Ben Zobrist was an infielder.
Benny Z, yeah, he played second and
Yeah,
and
I thought
right
we
field.
said he played right. Oh, maybe he did
played
play
a little
right.
bit of both.
He
Okay.
played
Yes, yep.
Oh my god.
What was that?
Okay, so then who was the starting pitchers? I couldn't spell one person. I
Ace
don't know.
Ventura.
Nope.
Giordano. Yes,
No,
Ventura.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He won the World Series?
No, I think
No.
Oh, he
And I
played.
love
Yes.
Giordano.
he did.
He played in the World Series.
We are now on overtime. It has been 60 minutes. We are now on overtime.
Okay,
played.
so Ace
Duffy,
was and
Duffy,
Duffy. Okay.
Ace, Cueto.
Yeah, hold on.
Johnny,
Ace Ventura.
okay.
I
I
thought
had it.
Ace was our number one going into the World
it
Series.
was. He was in
Yeah.
it. Okay, I
And unfortunately, we know what
He's one of my
happened.
favorite
We know what
jumping
happened
players.
after
Yes.
that year, man.
I
Very
have-
sad.
I have great posters. Jackie on there. Oh, HUD telling
Dude.
Jackie, yes, ma'am, he is the Ace Ventura.
Dude, those are some awesome years. I've seen you guys at so many
I
games
know.
on TV,
I called my
dude.
buddy Dale. Dale 4, give you a shout out from Greenwood, man. Dale 4 is the biggest Royals fan that I knew. We would sit in Wichita, Kansas in our apartment, and we would watch the Royals, and he would know all the people on the other team, and he would know what school they went to, what college they were, and oh man, Dale 4, buddy. I'm sorry I get off the part here.
It's okay. Shout out to Dale
I love
Ford.
you, Dale 4, buddy.
Hopefully you
And-
like our
Nobody
video.
knows
And
Like
Dale
and
Ford.
subscribe.
Ah, dude, Dale, yes.
Nobody knows Dale Ford.
Let's go ahead.
And it was so fun to know, man, he knew all them dudes.
Okay, Richard, we're going to go ahead and move on.
Hey, Tony, do you want to hit on this UFC lawsuit thing real quick?
Hey, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go have, my daughter's going to have a
yes.
baby.
Oh,
Hey, by the way,
Congratulations.
Everybody be quiet. Okay, congratulations to
Brooklyn.
Dick Cast over here. He's going to be
Brooklyn.
grandpa today. His daughter Brooklyn's going to have another daughter, which
Baby
makes him a
me.
grandpa. We
We're gonna
smoked
go,
some cigars
yes.
earlier. Congratulations, Richard. Bravo, my
I love you
friend.
guys, everybody, okay? I love
Thanks
you
for
guys
being on the
here
show,
at
buddy.
Astra Boys. My girls at home, I love you guys. Jackie, B, Delaney, Gabby, hell yeah.
Send my best to
man.
the
Astra
girls.
Boys.
Send my best to your girls.
Thanks for having me out. Give a real quick shout out there to Dubs Dread. We got a new general manager. Fucking Alec is moving on, and Trey, who we've seen forever, is now the GM, baby. So see how we can work on going there to the monster match like you guys want to play.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Okay, so I'm
Well,
going
do
to
you know
work
the dates on that?
No, it's probably on the thing. So there is definitely a date because it's set. So yep, I just need to figure it out. If we got to pay for it,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
find
yeah.
somebody to pay for it in the background, and we'll go play that day.
That sounds good to
That's it.
me.
Yes. Okay, you guys. Thank you guys.
Hey, thank you, Richard.
Hey, good job, man.